Hello, guys. I was listening to one of the fantastic podcasts by Bill Gates. He has recently started with his podcast, Unconfuse Me with Bill Gates. And he is basically inviting a lot of people from different industries and different backgrounds to share their inputs and to share their views on multiple points. So about recently he had invited Sam Altman, who is CEO of OpenAI. As you may be aware, we also have covered Sam Altman's firing from his organization in the previous videos. That you must be aware that Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI, which is doing fantastic work in artificial intelligence industry, and that is going to affect all of us in a very big way in coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. So the point here is, while Bill Gates was interviewing Mr. Sam Altman, he asked him, and at the same time, Sam Altman was getting fired from his own organization by board. So Bill Gates asked him, so how is the situation in the organization? How are you managing the firing or termination, abrupt termination? And the answer, Sam Altman's answer, was eye-opening for me. He has used a fantastic word. His selection of words was really nice. He said, it is a moment of growing up for us. It is a moment of growing up for us, not only me. So Sam Altman says it is a moment of growing up for me. It is a moment of growing up to my colleagues in the company. It is a moment of growing up for the industry, and it is a moment of growing up for my clientele, my supporters in the industry. It's a very nice way of putting the things, because this getting fired from his own organization is certainly a problem. It's certainly a challenge. It certainly is an issue. But the way he has approached it is a very different thing. So moment of growing up, whatever it means, whatever I was doing at this point in time, I have been woken up from the sleep, from stupor, or from the routine. I have been made to think outside the box, outside the organization, outside the industry. How do we manage this? How do I tackle this ouster or termination or pink slip from the organization? Or how do I manage it so that I can keep on moving on my path to my vision or to success? The objectives of personal goals and ambitions. How do I keep myself on track? So moment of growing up is basically whatever we are doing as a routine. We can be ambitious, we can be inspirational, we can be motivated, and we can be on the right track. But it tends to get monotonous or slightly less motivating. It tends to become a routine. So these things that happens to us, like for example, Sam Altman got fired from his organization. This can be a moment of growing up, so that we basically open our eyes, and we basically come out of the stupor, and we start thinking, oh, let me approach this in a different way. How can I change my way of looking at things? How can I improve myself? How can I get out of the cozy, comfortable chair and start running? So these things, the way he has managed it and the way he has approached it, it can be summed up beautifully in these three words: moment of growing up. And I really liked it. So I think all of us must be aware of this moment of growing up. We tend to get used to routine, and we tend to get used to our comfort zones. So until and unless something bad, something unprecedented happens to us, we tend not to wake up from our sleep. So these moments of growing up are very essential. Do not let us not consider them as negative events or incidents or chain of reactions. We must look at it positive way, and it must be a signal to us to get out of the chair and start running again. So these moments of growing up are very visible across in and around us. Our eyes must be open to look at them in the right perspective. Thank you very much.